Are still on the run after prisoners...
Common everyday language that causes no offence to most of us, but reinforces the way we think about disabled people. Well now, Alf Morris, the MP for Manchester Wythenshawe, wants to change the way that we act, not by gentle persuasion anymore, but by using the law to create a civil rights bill for disabled people. Angela Ewart has been investigating what that would mean for one active but discriminated against couple.
Arthur and Kathy Davis run this basketball club in Liverpool for pupils of Sandfield Park School in West Derby, where they themselves were taught. They play for the British wheelchair basketball teams. Both suffered from polio when they were children and say that throughout their lives they've come up against discrimination.
It depends on your attitude. I think a lot of it you just have to turn a blind eye to. We've been turned away from restaurants because we'd be a fire hazard. We've been asked to leave pubs. If we've been in a pub and there's been a group of us in chairs, there'd be no room for the regulars. Arthur was also asked to leave a pub. That is, the regulars wouldn't be wanting to sit with them.
I was once turned down for a job in a sports shop. They said I was the best applicant for the job. I was the only person that really knew about sport, but he couldn't give me the job because I was in a wheelchair.
They have a family and enjoy going out together, but even that can be difficult. This cinema in Warrington is the only one nearby to their home in Runcorn where they can get in and out easily. Daughter Rosalind says some of the people they meet act very strangely.
Like if you're pushing your mum, sometimes people come up and say, excuse me, a coat's rubbing against the wheelchair and that, and they tell you, not my mum. So it makes you feel really different.
Now, for many of us, when we go out or go shopping, the biggest problem that we have to face is where on earth do we put the car? But for disabled people, it can be a completely different story. Even here in Warrington, where the shopping centre has been specially designed for people with disabilities, there are still problems. For example, this cash point machine is positioned on a slope, so Arthur couldn't keep still to get to the display. And the ramp up to the centre is very steep, even for such fit people. However, Kathy and Arthur do say they appreciate the changes which are taking place, but believe it'll take more than a law to change people's attitudes towards them.
Well, earlier I spoke to Alf Morris and asked if legislation would help to change